Now next up was supposed to be Time Machine, but I've already collected all 3 coins, so that means next up was Cycles. Even though I only have to collect 1 coin, I ended up struggling a lot on this level. I personally found Cycles' 3rd coin very hard because you have to do this really awkward parkour. But after 22 attempts in over 10 minutes, I was finally able to collect the coin and beat the level, bringing our total to 78 coins. But next up was X-Step, and if you watched the last episode, you'll know that I tried to collect X-Step's 2nd coin for over an hour, but constantly failed. But today, I'm going for my redemption. However, my first few attempts were not looking good, and I died at least 10 times in a row. Eventually, I was able to collect it, but I must have gone nervous because I died almost instantly after. A couple of attempts later, I was able to collect the coin again and pass the part where I died. But remember, I have to collect 2 coins. But as you'll see, I actually skipped X-Steps' 3rd coin and went on to beat the level, meaning I've now secured this coin. The reason why I did this is because the 3rd coin is hard to collect, and I didn't want to risk dying and having to collect the 2nd coin again. But to my surprise, I was able to collect the 3rd coin on one of my first attempts and beat the level.
The golden rule, 80 secret coins.
Next up was Clutterfunk, but I collected 0 coins during my first playthrough, and that's because Clutterfunk has some of the hardest coins in the game. So the first coin requires you to do some insane flying between these spikes. Like, I literally couldn't even collect it. So I decided to use a similar strategy that I used in the last level. The strategy was to skip the first coin and attempt to collect the last 2. I know I said Clutterfunk has some of the hardest coins, but I'm gonna be honest, the 2nd coin is pretty easy. But the 3rd coin is the complete opposite, as it is very hard to collect. The thing about this coin is that after skipping this orb, you get sent into a couple of blind jumps, and every GD player knows that blind jumps are the worst. After a couple of minutes of practice, I was now ready to attempt this in normal mode. But to my surprise, on one of my first attempts, I was able to collect the 2nd and 3rd coin and beat the level, meaning I can now put all my focus on collecting the first coin, the hardest coin of the 3. But I tried to collect it for over 5 minutes, but continuously failed over and over. But around the 6 to 7 minute mark, I was finally able to collect it and beat the level. That brings our total to 83 coins. Next up was Theory of Everything, and I had to collect the last 2 coins, meaning once I collect them, I'll get an achievement for collecting 85 coins. Thankfully, I've already collected the first coin, which is pretty hard to get, but the 2nd coin is 2 times harder. The worst part is that you're using the mini shift, which I'm absolutely terrible at, but eventually I was able to collect it. But remember, I still had to collect the 3rd coin. While I was looking at the guide, I saw that the 3rd coin looked pretty easy to get, so I made the decision to try to collect it, risking dying and having to recollect the 2nd.
So this little kid was sitting next to me on the plane playing this game for the entire 3 hours. He cleared so many levels. He even chose from a variety of balls to customize his screen. He said it was so much fun, and it's called Going Balls. When the plane landed, I downloaded it for the next leg of my journey. He was right. It is a ton of fun and a great time killer, but I can't even clear 3 levels. How does he do it? Is it just me? Is everyone good at this? You can give it a try.